Hey, this is Gary Kay. We're actually coming to you live. I am live on the show floor. ISE 2020 is being set up. This is the last day of setup. We're here at the, you can see Mitsubishi, RGB Spectrum, Comtech. Comtech's one of the largest distributors in Europe. We're going to head down here. This is Hall 1. This is one of the main halls of the show floor. There's literally 15 halls here on the show floor, 15. So imagine, now each hall is about, I'd say about a third to half the size of Infocom. So imagine 5 Infocoms in one location put together. That is what ISE is. Now remember, ISE is made up of commercial and residential integration companies. And here's Sennheiser. Look, they are done. Look how beautiful that booth is. You can see that they go all out at these shows here, especially at ISE. ISE is known for sort of the design of a show floor. It looks great. Got some AV tweeps walking around here. Here is Legrande. Legrande, of course, has major brands in our industry, Daylight, Chief, Luxel, Middle Atlantic, Projecta, Vadio, of course. Vadio is going to be introducing their AV over IP line here at the show. They have decided, instead of showing products, they're going to show vignettes, basically product applications in their booth. Jupiter Systems, you may remember them from the old Infocus days. They were purchased by Infocus years ago, but now they've broken out on their own. Here's Bosch. Of course, Bosch has a lot of brands, part of Bosch, in their product portfolio. Electro Voice, RTS, Dynacord are all part of the Bosch product portfolio. Let's keep walking down the main aisle of Hall 1 here. This is all part of Hall 1. Again, there's 15 halls. They even had to build hall number 15. The newest is actually built sort of like a temporary hall, but it looks permanent. Like they call it a temporary hall, but it looks like it's going to be there a long time. Don't trip over over everything here. I'm going up this little ramp. You can see there's a lot of construction. The carpets aren't down here. You can see cases everywhere. But you know what's interesting about this? No matter what, the show's going to open up tomorrow morning, and it's going to be big. This is going to be a packed venue. I have a theory about shows, in case for those of you who've never done trade shows and set up trade shows before. If you have 5 days to set up a trade show booth, it's going to take you 5 days. If they only give you 3 days, it's going to take you 3 days. If you have 10 days, it'll take you 10 days. It takes however long it takes to set it up. There's Biamp. Biamp, this booth looks very similar to what they had at Infocom. You know Biamp, of course. There's some brands here that you may or may not have heard of before, and we'll see if we can stumble upon some of those brands here as well. Here's Yamaha. Yamaha's got a great booth here. Of course, Yamaha, for years and years, was known for their audio products, got in the video segment of the market some years ago, and is done really well with their UCC products. Ashley, we have Ashley back there with Tao Audio Solutions, and of course, here's the big Shure booth. Shure and Sennheiser, interestingly enough, in the same hall. This is kind of the audio section of the hall. Big announcements going overhead, but we're here live. We're going to keep on going. We're going to move towards Hall 5 now. Yes, it's illogical that Hall 1 and Hall 5 would be next to each other, but we're going to kind of move through this. I know a lot of you don't get a chance to come here to Amsterdam. In fact, international shows are interesting just because they're in international locations. A lot of my AV troops that watch us go to Infocom every year. But ISE is in Amsterdam. This is the 15th year, or 16th year we've been in Amsterdam. But interestingly enough, it will be our last year in Amsterdam. We move the show to Barcelona next year, so we're all excited about that. It'll be a little warmer than we've had in the past. We're going to try to find a walkway from one location to the other. There's been, of course, a lot of hype about the coronavirus and whether or not that'll keep people away from the show. Out of the 1,300 or so exhibitors they had signed up to exhibit here at ISE, over 1,250 are still here. So there's a little bit of a hit because of the concern, but most of that came from manufacturers that weren't able to actually get out of China. So the impact is going to end up being small. Look at this. We're entering a whole new hall here that is bigger than Hall 1. This is bigger than the original hall. And of QSC here, this is QSC booth right in front of us here. Biamp has a second booth back there focusing on collaboration products in that booth. The first booth was focusing on audio products. Here's Epson. Epson always does something impressive. Let's sneak on over to Epson to see if we can get an idea of what kind of a an experiential project they have planned for us. You may remember last year in the Epson booth, they did I'd say a virtual tunnel where they had projected all the way around. You walk through a tunnel using the light scene projectors, and it was interactive. Let's see how they're doing. We're going to cut through the Maxell booth. Remember, Maxell used to be Hitachi. Of course, this is the Maxell booth. They purchased the Hitachi brand, and everywhere around the world they're now Maxell. All right, we're here at Epson. You can see that Epson is still setting up. They're projecting back there on a love the fact they're using a digital canvas rather than a screen. They painted a screen on a wall back there, showing their large venue projectors. Over here we have a display of just the light scene projectors. Love how they're displaying on product. I love it when they do image mapping on devices. We see a little bit of image mapping there. Let's head on over to the front of the Epson booth. As we walk by, here's the educational projectors. Let's go to the front and see if we get an idea of what their special exhibit will be. They always do a great job with an entrance exhibit. Let's see if they've got it set up yet. We're going to sneak over here, see if we can. Oh, they've got it covered up. Looks like they've got it covered up. They're not ready to show it yet. It's surrounded with walls. You can see that's a stage right there. They've surrounded it with walls. They don't want us to see what's behind the stage. So they're keeping it a secret until tomorrow, unfortunately, so we won't get a view. Here's the Christy booth. Let's check out Christy, see if we get an idea what they're doing this year. As we pass the Meyer Sound booth here on the left, JBL, part of rAVe, which is the distributor here in the Netherlands. Here's Christy. Check out Christy's booth. Very impressive. Very impressive. They always do a great job with large image projection. Of course, Christy's one of those companies that makes just about every technology of all the display technologies. Let's keep going forward. Let's walk this way. Lang always does an impressive stand using light form. It looks like they're calling a memorial wall, and what they're doing is they're projecting using image mapping to project just where these frames are. They're using an Epson short throw projector. If you look up there, there's a laser projector there. That's the 1000 series, I believe, from Epson. It's a Light Pro, just so you know exactly, 1755U, which is an ultra short throw lens on it. Here's Panasonic. Let's see if we can. Oh, check that out. There's an 8K projector, I believe, right there. I believe that is an 8K projector right there? 4K. Whose projector is that?
It's from Panasonic. It's a PT-RQ50.
Which one is it?
The PT-RQ50.
PT-RQ50 4K, not 8K, 4K, but it's 50,000 lumens here in the Lang booth. That's very, very bright. 50,000. Is that a record for that for a laser projector? 50,000?
Yeah, it's more than enough, but it can always be more, of course. And
always be more. We want more light.
Especially that projector uses a red and a blue laser phosphor technology, and you can see it in amazing colors on the screen. Yeah. Of course, the screen is with 4 meter width. It's not that big, and that's the reason why it's really burning picture. Yeah? And in combination with the colors, it's really impressive.
Yeah, it is. It's very impressive. It looks like 8K. That's what threw me off. I'm very impressed. Looks like it does. It looks like LED. You're right. It does look like LED, but higher resolution than LED. Thank goodness, right? Oh, I almost fell here on the little ramp. We're going to walk across here. There's the SDVOE Alliance booth. This is LED. I can feel that. That's definitely LED right there. Here's Panasonic. Let's take a peek in the Panasonic display. Not much going on here. It looks like they're mostly set up. Not much left to do over there in the Panasonic booth. Let's walk around the front side of it here. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Up here. Check this out. They're they are image mapping on not a hexagon. I don't know how many sides. What is it, Gary? What's it called when there's 16 sides? Not a hexagon. That's obviously 8. What would you call a 16-sided image? Octagon squared. I'll take that. Octagon squared. We'll see that looks to be rAVe Stumpful. rAVe Stumpful is projecting on an octagon squared. I'll take that. I don't know if that's exactly the accurate term for it, but let's see if we're going to zoom in there and see if it'll show us what that looks like. Yeah, look at that. That is impressive. Now, of course, everyone's still setting up, so this is not what the final product's going to look like, but they're showing off their Pixar pixel processors, which is their servers. Here's the Wolfvision booth. Here, Wolfvision, known for their document cameras, has gotten into the collaboration market some years ago and has been very successful branching out a little bit. Let's go over to the Sony booth. Of course, here in Amsterdam, for the shows internationally, they don't call them booths here. They call them stands. So we have to be careful in our terminology there. Sony's showing their Edge analytics appliance, which is really neat. That's a great education product. Follows the presenter around and allows you to put a presenter in a virtual environment. Very sophisticated product. If you want to read about it, go to ravepubs.com, type in Sony Edge, you'll find it there. Let's see what else they have. Oh, they got the crystal LED. No surprise there. They're working on setting up the crystal LED. Always one of the most popular products at the show. Just the resolution, the micro LED technology in general is just mind-boggling. I see the NEC display on the other side of this. Let's go check that out. What do y'all think? You want to see what NEC's doing? I'm curious. As we walk by NEC here, let's see who else we see. There's BenQ. Let's look at the BenQ booth. Looks like they're doing some image mapping here as well. You can see they're setting something up here. They're going to sort of image map this environment down here with short throw lenses. You can see that the lenses there have an angle on them. Let's see if I can zoom in. You can see how they're projecting at an angle. They're going to shoot down to the the walls here. Here you go. They're doing it. You can kind of get an idea what they're doing using Dataton servers, obviously. BenQ is also showing some of their other display technologies. They're doing some image mapping up there of a hang glider. I don't know what those are called. Those are those cliff jumping people that don't wear suits, don't wear parachutes. I forget what those are called. Of course, BenQ is the worldwide distributor of the Google Jam board, which is a collaboration board. They actually make it for Google. All right, let's look at NEC. NEC, for the last 2 years in a row, has won Booth of the Year, the best booth on the show floor. Check out that booth. I think they have a good shot of winning again this year. Look how good that looks. Wow, they got their LED on the outside back here. I love the industrial look of, look, the Infinity board. Love the industrial look of the booth. It's all on wheels. Everything inside the booth is on wheels. Do you see that? Everything is on wheels down there in the booth. That's an interesting design. All the different displays, even the big ones here, are on wheels. So I don't know if they can really move that around or if that's just so they could accommodate a different layout. Very impressive. Let's see, what are they using up here? There you go. Look at that projector. It's at least a 30 or 40,000 amps lumen projector up there. Some of these big projector companies are starting to compete with LED when you look at this kind of projection up there. And of course, the resolution of laser projection technology beats the resolution of the best LED on the market right now. So obviously projectors are still applicable. Look at the Vivitech. Vivitech's right behind NEC. Let's check out and see what they have going on here. As we walk through NEC, see if anything catches our eye we should take a look at. Some new LCDs here, new LCDs. Is this a 48-inch LCD? Yeah, this is a 48-inch LCD here. It's a nice design. Oh, it says they're showing their AV over IP solutions here. I wonder what they're going to show. Again, the AV over IP market, they integrated AV over IP into the displays. I guess we'll have to see what they end up doing. Look at this. This is a great tabletop display, touch table. I don't know if it's operational yet. Oh, look at that. It's operational. Look at that. Oh, it's using a Mac. It says Think Different. It's got the Mac logo. So it's using an iMac, a Mac Mini as an OS. This is interesting. You don't see very many products there. You don't see very many products using Mac OS rather than Windows. Seems like everybody's in love with Windows. Let's see what Vivitech's got planned. Let's go around the corner here. Vivitech, of course, as you know, is owned by Delta. Delta is one of the two largest projector manufacturers in the world. Vivitech is one of their brands. They also own Digital Projection is another brand that you're probably familiar with. But there you go, Vivitech. They're showing their collaboration products. This is obviously their collaboration space here, showing projectors. Now, they're interesting because they have a collaboration. You know, you probably know the collaboration brand Barco ClickShare, and of course Vivitech Nova Connect. What Vivitech's done that's a little differentiated is that they built it into projectors and monitors, so you don't have to use it as a separate collaboration device. That's different than what most other companies have done. Let's take a peek around the corner here. They got a display with their command and control products there. They've got the narrow wall LCD video wall in the back right corner over there. Hey, look at this. I'm live here. We're doing a little quick live walkthrough during setup. This is Yolanda from Vivitech. Yolanda, how are you?
Oh, we are in perfect shape. We're ready to go.
Are you ready to go? Look.
Tomorrow to open up?
Waiting for tomorrow to open. I was just saying that one of the unique things that Vivitech has that no other collaboration company has, you have the collaboration, the Nova Connect collaboration built into some of the projectors and monitors.
Exactly. It's like an entire ecosystem. We have built-in solutions, we have add-on solutions. It basically works with everything, you know, any room, anywhere you want to have wireless collaboration or even a seamless switch to digital signage. Come here.
She's doing a sales. Look at this. So exactly. She's selling you on the product, and we just 5S30, and you moved your location. You moved a little bit further close.
So
yeah, but this is great. We're just doing a quick tour of the show floor as they're setting up. I'll stop back by here afterwards. Hey, Olga, how are you? And then here's Smart Metals. Smart Metals is one of my personal favorite companies. For years and years and years, Smart Metals had a candy machine at the front of their booth where it was an all-you-can-eat candy machine. They don't do that any longer, unfortunately. I think they got too big. That was back in the days when they were trying to build their brand. But I love their products. They have really simple, unique. I love the industrial design of their mount products. I mean, this is a kiosk, indoor kiosk product. I like the design of this. It's real simple. It's not over-engineered, not filled with a whole bunch of filler stuff. I love the design of this kiosk here. Can be painted any color you want. This is, again, simple design. I love the industrial look of this product. It's very unique. Let's see. Let's head back in the back of this. Remember, we've only walked through 1.5 halls. There are 15 halls like this. If you look down at the end of that aisle, just shine down there. Look at our videographer, Elizabeth. Shoot down that hall down there. This is just one of the aisles of the 15 halls that are here at ISE 2020. Look, we're going to bring all this to you live. If you go to rapubs.com/ISE 2020, you're going to be able to see all of our coverage here from Amsterdam. We're going to come to you for the rest of this week. 5 more days, 5 full days of coverage. The show opens up live tomorrow morning. We're going to shoot somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 videos. Last year, I think we shot like 1,650. Somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 videos. We've got 19 people here from our company covering the entire show here in Amsterdam. So I want you to join in. I want you to watch our coverage. Thanks for watching this little quick tour of the show floor. Of course, you can see all of our coverage at rapubs.com/ISE 2020. We've already got a bunch of video and podcasts as well as news already on that site. So make sure you join us for the rest of the week.